portray undocumented immigrants as being this huge threat and risk to our safety and security, but that you're not willing to even address the part in that product. Like, would you let someone legally enter the country if they were held civilly liable of sexual abuse?
Well, going back to the point we made at the beginning, ultimately, I think crime committed by Americans is bad, which is why President Trump is looking to ban Americans from it. And it's exactly why he's going after illegal aliens in this country who are fully criminals by nature and illegal aliens in this country. I think where we fundamentally disagree is that you think that, well, Americans are committing more crimes than illegal aliens, so that's just less of a problem. I disagree. Number one, these people are guests, but also unwelcome guests, right? You give a little bit more grace to members of your family. That's true. If your cousin does something, maybe a little bit of a knucklehead, and he may not, always be on the straight and narrow, but that's your family. And you don't get to choose your family, but you do get to choose who you let into your home. And you definitely don't have to let someone stay in your home. Part of living in your home is respecting your home. Okay? And so, yes, send them back. They don't have the same grace and mercy that you extend to our family. But that person will still go to jail. Your cousin will still go to jail. And so I don't care if you spend your whole life commit certain crimes in this country. They will be held accountable. But in a lot of instances in this country, especially under my administration, illegal aliens who are already, again, criminals by nature of illegal into this country were not held accountable. They were caught and released back into the country to commit more crimes, to rape more people, to burglarize more businesses. All of those things did indeed happen. That is a problem. I grew up under illegal aliens. I'm willing to give more grace to Americans. I still believe in consequences. But again, you are an unwelcome, unauthorized guest into our home. And you continue to be a bull in a china shop. I never invited you in the first place. I'll ask the question again. If someone was held civilly liable of sexually abusing women, would you let them legally enter the country? I would not allow someone that was not from this country to enter this country who accused legitimately of sexual conduct.
Okay, so let's talk about the legal process. Every single part of the legal process is allowing the individuals only last resort to specifically determine whether or not they are allowed to enter the country. But you know that they have been held civilly liable of sexual abuse. Would you let them legally enter our country?
I would not allow a non-citizen of this country to enter this country. And if they're accused of that,
That's not what I said. I said someone who's going through the legal process, they were held civilly liable of sexually abusing somebody. Given that you understand this, would you let them legally enter the country?
Parker asked me the answer. I think I've answered your question, but I understand that you're trying to connect to. Well, I think you need to realize that the immigration issue is a winning issue for your side of the aisle, which is why you're pivoting to an unrelated issue about President Trump and his history. That again was decided by a New York City jury in a deep blue constituency. And so, going back to your point about whether or not mass deportations are good or bad for America, they're absolutely good. They're keeping Americans safe. I care about the people inside our home, not the people outside of it. And that is exactly why I believe that President
Oh,
Trump has
snap.
mandate to get
Full battery.
American people safe.
So again, it doesn't seem like you addressed the actual point that
What's up, baby
when
girl?
addressing the fact that you wouldn't let them legally enter the country. So it doesn't make sense to let things
Come
specifically how
here.
the president mandated you that determination. It doesn't make sense to really address why at a greater
Come here,
extent.
mama.
And it's also weird for you to say like I'm not good
Okay.
at this topic, or like I might not feel like I have the ability to argue this, but I chose the topic to debate you on. So clearly this is just something as an aspect of the conversation about immigration you desperately need.
It sounds like you're beef is not with me, but it's with democracy. Because the American people decided to elect President Trump. They gave him again a popular vote victory, an electoral college victory, because they realized that the allegations against him were nonsense, malarkey. And if you have a problem with that, you take it up with the 8+ million Americans who live in Trump.
Can you name one piece of evidence in the E.G. Carroll case, the civil case, that you dispute?
I think at the end of the day, we're going to have to wait for the American people to look at that case, exhibit proof that President Trump is legally
If you're new to the channel, like and sub, do me a favor.
make America safe.
I'm live like every day,
That's
every
what
other
I do
day.
in the United States right now.
I was sick for like a week, so, you know, I got to get back into the groove.
The question of what was the case.
My
But I'm
question
here.
is
I'm
that
back. What's up?
the question is, the American people looked at the facts of that case and they determined that it is not true.
What's up,
That it was
Jessica?
nonsense. That they were
Hope
false
your day's going
allegations, and
well.
they believed in issuing the president because they believe that his agenda of mass deportations is going to help make America safe.
So I asked you one
What's
piece of
up,
evidence
Ryan?
in the case that you dispute, and you couldn't do so.
I just answered the question. You just
FYI,
interrupted
read
me.
all the comments, so please don't say anything crazy. I don't want to be tricked into saying nothing crazy.
I answered the question. You didn't like how I answered the question. You said that
Appreciate you
nothing
guys.
crazy.
But you didn't answer the question. You didn't
If you're
like
new
how
to
I
the
answered
channel,
the
like,
question.
sub. Live every day, every other day. 500 subs. I'm going live with my wife, so, you
Well,
know.
the American people didn't
help the channel out. Sooner I get there, sooner I can go live with my wife. So
more prevalent in the idea that there's rape culture within our society, that people are willing to vote for someone like Donald Trump, even when they're sexually abusing Carol, even along with others, even when there's 26 different people that have come out for Donald Trump for literally
um,
abusing and sexually misconduct towards them. Now,
yeah,
I think all of the 26
just waiting to get the chat going before I start ranting about anything or start saying anything about what the topic is. And I'll start a poll in a minute. I'm just watching the Jubilee Parker debate that just got dropped. Just so I can have something in the background to listen to. He likes to try and Parker. I've noticed Parker get a job. He likes to try and argue the fact that Donald Trump was like a rapist, But for some reason, MAGA just doesn't give a fuck about that. They're like, oh no, I mean he didn't do anything wrong. Everything. Yeah, that shit it's not working. MAGA does not care about grape, I guess. So yeah, so I guess no offense, but that's what it seems like. Just saying. Have any Norwegians, like illegal Norwegians, got deported yet? Does anybody know? Has any like illegal Swedish people got deported yet? Has ICE come after them yet? Or is it just like the people who look like Native Americans or Mexicans? It just feels like I don't know. They're going after a certain type of illegal immigrant, not just like your standard run of the mill I illegal Irish person or something like that. Has any illegal Irish people been deported? Oh fuck, man. Has anybody seen a video of a bunch of like orange and green and white flags, in the background while someone's getting thrown to the ground or something like that? Or is it just Mexican people so far? What's up, Clock? I don't speak Spanish, bro. I'm from America, dog. And I was too lazy to finish Spanish classes after like third grade. So sorry. Appreciate you though. Mm. Well, if you're new to the channel, like and sub, do me a favor. Subscribing is free. Cash App if you want to support. I do have 3 kids, and my wife wants another one, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that quite yet. um, but yeah, do me a favor, like and sub. Currently, I'm taking care of the kids by myself. Financially, my wife still, helps support and stuff, but she has been unable to help since she's been in the hospital. So it's just me. So if you want to help your boy out, give me some extra spending money, aside from just my bills and grocery money, that'd be great. Um, yeah, Cash App, whatnot. But if not, whatever. I don't really give a shit. I got a couple people who randomly donate to me, so I can't really ask much more than that. Shout out to my donators, my supporters. You know who you are. Paradox, Val. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Um, Barbara. Barbara's giving me the most. But yeah, appreciate you guys. God, they're like doing drilling and hammering upstairs all fucking morning. It's so annoying. seeped into the afternoon now. Like, what the hell are they building, bro? They're trying to put in a whole new floor or something.
Maybe that is true. Support that particular policy. I'm not quite sure, but typically what I see
Meow.
people support in terms of DEI is like an idea that essentially there's going to be more like process to ensure that people are being looked at in the process of whether or not we're going to get someone. It's not like whether or not like they meet some qualifications prior to that one. It's whether or not they are even given the interview in the first place. So it's not that we're wanting people who are like not qualified. That's obviously a thing that
I
we're
appreciate you guys.
actively advocating at. We want people who are qualified. We just want to increase the interview pace because we think historically speaking that
Thanks for the likes, by the way.
towards like white for example, white straight cis men, which obviously we don't necessarily want to be the case because that's not representative of society as a whole. Now, we're not saying we don't want like white men in those positions. We're just saying that underqualified white men have gotten those positions because of the fact that other people, other groups have not interviewed. And so it's again, it's not about people believing that like people aren't qualified. It's about believing that the qualified people, particularly of those particular groups within that particular group that are qualified for that particular field to be in, that they
Yeah,
specifically
don't expect me to like cover my armpits in peanut butter or do anything like that. I'll probably never do that. I'm just saying. Um, Unless I'm insanely desperate. But I don't see myself doing that. You're not gonna see me like doing no elus or nothing like that either. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not doing that stuff, you guys. I'm just trying to like talk and stuff like that. I'm not trying to like generate a bunch of weirdos in my channel. Like I've said this before. Like I just want a bunch of like regular thinking people who have like a thought process to what they do. They don't just like they're not just impulsive and they say crazy shit. You know. Ugh, that's all I ask. Subscribe, be a normal person. Don't be hateful. Um, if you can just like understand like society will go on with or without you. It was going before you were there. People existed before you were there. People existed doing things and whatever. They were existing. Well before you were born. And life will exist after you die too. So, like, we're trying to like enforce everybody to try and like you know believe like whatever your specific religion is or like don't sit there and like the whole Palestine fucking Israel thing. Like, I don't think either of them own the fucking land. Like they're both, who cares who was born there? Like the earth fucking existed before any of you people were born there. No one has any claim to the earth as far as I'm concerned. It's just a bunch of people made a bunch of rules before all of us existed, and now we have to follow those rules, like with money and all that shit and whatever. But it's like there's a lot of things that like should be, exist. Obvious things like don't kill people, like just basically keep your goddamn hands to yourself unless you're given consent to do otherwise. You know, and obviously like those are good things, but there's like it's like the whole money things turn people insane because some people are born with a whole bunch of money and they're just assholes after a certain while, because they have all this money and like they can just get everything handed to them and life is in easy mode and shit like that. They don't really got to struggle, so they don't have to like sit there and relate to the average person, so they just come off as like monsters and junk like that. But if you're like born into like not family, like you have an idea of like what life actually is about because you're out there, you gotta struggle, you gotta deal, you gotta interact with other real life people who are fucking affected by society and have like either lost it or haven't lost it. So you meet cool people, you meet not cool people. Like, but like I don't understand why people have to sit there and like freak out and oh, my race is better than your race, or like who gives a shit? Like, you guys understand, like, million years from now, probably every single ethnicity is going to disappear and everyone's going to be like one color, like future people. You know, everyone's gonna be all the races all blended together. Like no one's gonna have any like specific nationality or whatever. Like everyone's eventually gonna like mold together. Like it's just like why stop, why like but if someone does like come to this country, or you know they come from a different country and they do celebrate their heritage or their race or ethnicity, like why do you care? Just let them do their thing. Let them exist how they want to exist. Just don't hate other people for existing. Like you just happen to be born in America, or you just happen to be born in fucking Pakistan, or you just happen to be born in fucking China. You know, that's just where you just happen to be born. You could have been born any fucking where. Like, so why be born and then sit there and hate other people for the places they were born in? Like it makes no sense. You don't get to choose where you spawn in. You know, you guys could have spawned in as a fucking tadpole in the fucking ocean. Like, you know, it just fuck, man. I don't understand why people gotta argue about the dumbest things, like things you can't change. Like it's so weird. Just like let people exist if they're not hurting you. Like I don't see what the big deal is. Like you guys are so weird about trans people. Like why? Why do you guys hate trans people so much? Are you scared that they're gonna influence you or your friends or your kids to become trans? And like that makes no sense. Like how do you think the first person who ever thought they were trans existed? Like that thought had to have been floating around humans as a whole for like their whole existence, but they're just now able to really do something about it because technology, you know. But you know, people probably like felt like they weren't born in the right bodies, like when from the beginning of our species. Like it just makes no sense. Like who gives a shit? Like let them think that, let them do that, whatever. Now, if you're scared that you're gonna get influenced to transform yourself into a completely different gender, then I don't know, man. That you're easily influenced and a moron and a dipshit. I don't know what to tell you. Like, don't be so fucking gullible. Like, if you don't feel like if you don't feel like you're in the right gender, I don't think that's gonna change because someone else like tells you to. Like, I think you're gonna think how you think no matter what, based off of someone else's opinion. Like, that's not gonna change anything. Like, if you feel like you were born in the wrong body, like it is what it is. But if you don't, there's no way anybody can convince you otherwise. It just makes they do it because it's popular now. Like, well, no, it's not popular. I don't know. I've only known one trans person in my life. I've maybe seen a trans person here or there, but like these people are like shiny Pokemon. You don't see them, like it's rare. And for people to sit there and act like, the whole election basically fell apart because people fucking were pushing that narrative that like left. Hey, don't touch those. Come here. This way. Go. Oh, you think you tough? Oh, you think you tough? You think you tough? No, don't touch the lights, dude. What did I say about touching lights? Go. You gotta go, girl. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, it says like you're gonna get influenced to become like I don't know. That seems like a personal problem. We're trying to put that on like everybody else. Like, we're trying to make people think like, oh, their kids are gonna get turned trans because they know trans people exist. Like, no, no, that's not gonna happen. Quit trying to make people think that that's gonna happen. Like, I don't think my kids are gonna be trans. If there were, oh well, it's not really my choice. It doesn't really affect me. And ultimately, they're gonna live for like years after I die. So I'm gonna be dead, and they're gonna be able to do whatever the fuck they want. You can't control them. So you just gotta like be confident, like how you raise your kids. They know right from wrong, this and that. Like they know how to be themselves, and if you try and stop them from being themselves, they're ultimately just gonna go in the opposite direction, whatever direction you're trying to push them. Most likely, that's what I feel like. So, hey, don't touch the dang lights. Not that she understands me, but yeah. But that's just how I feel. But whatever, man. I don't know. Tell me why you hate trans people. What is wrong with you people? Maybe that'll be my poll. Start a poll, or should I do a poll or question and answer? I don't know. Whatever. I don't really give a shit. Why? Stop, dude. Go play somewhere else, cat. I gotta rewind this. Hold on. Because I wasn't paying attention. I was like ranting the whole time. Well, at the end of the day, if MAGA gets their way, they want like the real heavy like MAGA supporters, like they want to basically get anybody out who's like not white. Even the ones even like the non-white MAGA supporters that support them, they want to get those guys out too. Like at the end of the day, like cat, fucking stop, dude. But yeah, and this cat will not stop messing with the damn lights. She's bad as hell. She's already wrecked like two of the strings noticeably. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I could argue with MAGA people with having to like pull up a bunch of facts. I could just tell you like this is how I feel, and this is widely like the popular feeling because it's just like obvious. Like you guys are brainwashed into thinking otherwise for some reason. I don't know. But maybe that's just because I've been out in the real world and I've interacted with tons of different people. Like, so I don't know. Plus, I'm not gonna try and control what the world looks like. Like, I was born into the world. Why would I have any control over what my world looks like? At the end of the day, I'm just gonna live and be happy doing the things I like to do, and I'm not gonna sit there and like waste my time trying to like hate on a certain demographic of people. It's just it makes no sense to me. You're gonna be like 80 years old one day, hopefully, and then all the people around you are gonna be like, "Why are you such a dick?" Like, uh, if you can't change your opinion or just like be open to people like expressing them, if you can't just be open to letting people live their fucking lives how they want to live their lives, as long as they're not harming other people, and don't try and make up some bullshit. Oh yeah, pushing your trans agenda is harming people. No, you're lying, saying that if people know trans people are a thing, that they're gonna turn trans. That's a fucking lie. No one's doing that. Stop pushing that bullshit. That's a bad argument. Okay, and don't talk about immigrants, open borders and this and that. No one's allowing immigrants to just. I don't think any administration is just like here, walk right in. I don't think that's true. I think maybe some administrations are more like, oh, we gotta force it. Like obviously now it's crazy. It's actually insane. But how the fuck do you think this country got? How do you think we win the Olympics? Because we have everybody from everywhere else on our team, and we make the best of the best here because of that. That's why we win the Olympics, bro. It's not just a bunch of like Irish people out there or fucking Europeans out there, like white Caucasian dudes out there winning the Olympics. It's a bunch of like different ethnicities and shit like that. That's why we have the advantage when we go up against like China and shit like that, because they just want one specific race. They're not like giving opportunities to other races and shit like that. As far as I know, I haven't seen no black dudes running any 40 four by fours for China in the Olympics or whatever if they do have that. So yeah, I haven't seen any long jumping uh, you know Brazilian looking you know Chinese guys or whatever, like if they're from China, they're gonna look like China, and that's why they're like gonna be limited ultimately at the end of the day, and we're just gonna surpass everybody because we're like a melting pot. But Republicans want to stop that, stop our advantage by like getting rid of like citizenship and fucking trying to deport every single like brown person they see. Like, you know how many like Mexican people are getting deported? You know how many times they accidentally deported a U.S. citizen who looks like, they're like Native American or some shit like that? It's like, what are you doing, dude? You're trying to deport a Native American person whose like ancestors were here before you guys conquered and threw like blankets on everybody that killed everyone. Like, come on, dude. You guys are fucking crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys are nuts. That was actually crazy. If you don't believe me, these cases are real. Like, there's tons of Americans that accidentally get taken by ICE all the fucking time. Now, there's different levels to what happens after they get taken. Like sometimes, they have people defend them, and sometimes they probably got to go through some bullshit, jump through a bunch of bullshit ass hoops just to get back to America. Like, why the fuck did you take me from here in the first place? I'm a citizen. Like, I don't know. And then there's the guys who impersonate the ICE agents. Now, those people are the fucking worst. Those people are the worst. There's some guy who is impersonating an ICE agent and then extorting these people for money, blackmailing them. Otherwise, he was gonna deport them. Like, what the fuck, dude? That is so corrupt. It's fucking disgusting. I don't fucking know. And what about Elon Musk? Like, you guys hate immigrants so much, and they're like detriment to society, and like they're costing you money. You know Elon Musk doesn't pay taxes, right? I'm pretty sure. But he's rich as fuck, but he doesn't pay taxes. How's that fair? Like, bro, you could pay like something. Like, come on. And maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know, and let me know where you saw that at, because then I can type it right here and I can go look myself. So let me know if I'm wrong and Elon Musk does actually pay taxes. Let's see. Hold on. Wait, do I not have that feature on this goddamn tablet? Okay, well, I guess I'll just look it up like old school style. Does Elon Musk pay taxes? Yes, Elon Musk pays various taxes, including a significant amount of income tax in certain years. Though he has also paid zero federal income tax in other years, weird, by using legal tax. Oh, come on! Okay, bro, you're rich as fuck. How are you using strategies to not. That's just dirty, bro. I swear to God. Structure of his wealth means most of his gains are not in traditional salary. That's wild. Like, bro, just pay everything you can, bro. You're rich as hell. What are you gonna do with all that money when you die? They're like, oh, look how rich he was when he died. Cool. Loser, bro. God, I'd just be walking around throwing money at people. I'd be causing so much shit. Cause, bro, like once I got my rent paid, I'm fed for the day. I got groceries. I got my bills paid. I got clothes to wear. My family's taken care of. What else am I gonna do with all that money? Build a fucking theme park? Like, come on, dude. Makes no sense. The hell am I looking at? COD and Fortnite editions. Heptic 10-hour battery works with PC, Xbox, PS5. VR, Bluetooth, wired, plus wired. $150 cheaper. Okay, man. Yeah, I'm not clicking on that link like that. Why am I even on this? Who gives a shit? Okay, well, I guess Elon Musk pays some taxes, but he's averted other taxes by using strategies, I guess. Whatever that means. What an interesting way to phrase it. Strategies. Cheating. Oh, dude, sports are gonna look so crazy if you start allowing. If you're like, okay, you can't compete in the women's league if you're a transgender person. You can't compete against a bunch of women. You can't play. You're disqualified. Then they just play in the NBA. So you got a bunch of like women running around the NBA playing against dudes. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Oh my god! Just combine both leagues at that point. Fuck it. Just combine both leagues. I say the WNBA and the NBA should fuse. Why not? Fuck it. Or have a league, that does. Because it's not like, it's not like football. People get injured, like if they twist their ankles and shit like that or whatever, run into each other. But, bro, the injuries, it cannot be the same as the NFL. Like, the NFL, like, people are literally, like, rookies, like, coming in there and being knocked out after, like, 3 games because they are fucking dumb. Cam Scatterboo or whatever his name is. But yeah, I feel like my whole team was like injured at one point this year. I don't think NBA. I don't think the Timberwolves had that many injuries comparatively to the Vikings. Like, if I check, like, let's check real quick. Wish I had a second phone so I could just like use the capabilities that I have on my phone because I'm sick of using the tablet. This tablet sucks. I need a better tablet and a better phone and a camera for my PlayStation and a PC. um, what the fuck was I about to type? Yeah, I completely forgot. I was about to look up. Oh yeah, do people in the NBA get injured as frequently as the NFL? For what? That's not what I said. Oh my god. See, this is what I think. Okay, bro. Can I search or what? Do people in the NBA frequently get injured as the NFL? God, I meant as frequently. I didn't want to mess up. Yes, NBA players get injured frequently, with many experts pointing to the modern game's faster pace, increased player movement, constant running, jumping, demanding 82-game schedule. I suppose you guys do play a lot. Leading to more wear and tear than the NFL's collision-focused injuries. Do NFL's players face severe impact trauma while NFL players' injuries are often explosive and acute? The NBA sees a rise in chronic cumulative strain. I guess. So I guess over time, probably NBA players get worn down pretty bad. Um, you could say like maybe I don't know, depending on the severity of the injury in the NFL, like you get hurt, it probably isn't gonna, you know, be as bad in the short term as like being an NFL NBA player. I guess over time you probably like wear your whole body out, and eventually like by the time you're old, you got all these like accumulated injuries because you were able to stay, healthy relatively and keep playing through injuries and shit. Probably you just developed a bunch more injuries and side injuries and stuff like that, like back pain and shit like that. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess, but they get paid like crazy, so who cares? That's the risk of that paycheck. I'm gonna have to rewatch this whole thing because like I guess I can't live stream and watch something I want to actually watch because then I'm not going to pay attention to it. I'll have to come back to it. Let's just go listen to a random. Let's go listen to Parker debate. Man, YouTube's slow as fuck. Hey, yeah, you can start going live when you have 50 subs. But God damn, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be slow.
But I'm saying, like, you're asking me, you're asking me branches of government. Yes, I learned in the third grade. Have I had to use it
Oh
since?
shit, branches of government. 3 branches of government.
Told the average American about
Judicial, legislative, and executive, I believe.
nothing about basic
Hold on, let me
law.
check. Hold on, hold on.
In elementary school. I didn't. And the average American, just because I don't know the two,
What are the
like,
3 branches of
the
government?
two parts of the legislative branch, because I don't do politics, nor would I care,
God,
nor
this
does it
voice
affect me on a day-to-day
is
basis.
so dumb.
I don't qualify as a member of the American
Legislative,
What?
executive,
Americans not.
judicial.
Right? If you are
average American.
like genuinely, how are you gonna say that?
Moral.
I don't know.
How are you
I guess.
from your own position? How are you gonna say that the average
Legislative makes laws, executive president enforces laws, judicial courts interpretates laws. Boom. There you go.
They don't do anything with their lives. They have a shitty job, blame it on others. They're overly sensitive, which I know you don't like me to say. I don't know, a ton of reasons. Overly sensitive, have bad jobs. What's your job? What do you do for work? I'm in IB.
Investment banking. How much do you work a week?
In terms of hours, it obviously fluctuates depending on the month.
Like on an average month.
80 hours.
Say probably 70.
Liar. He's a liar.
Yeah.
He sounds like
The average American.
he sounds like a crypto bro, to be honest. The motherfuckers don't do shit. They just like set up computers to like sit there and accumulate the money over time, and then they like sit there and lie to people to invest in their like little shitty apps or whatever.
9 or 10.
Little shitty crypto app
Every day.
or coin. I mean.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing right now?
I have going on, well, I'm packing right now. I'm going on a trip with my family.
I'm sorry, but like, there's so many people in this generation like who are smart, who can get away with like being on the computer all the time, who never actually have to do like physical labor, and then they jump to conclusions about everybody else calling them lazy and this and that just because they're rich from doing like computer stuff. It's like, bro, that's great. You were born like in a time where like you could like benefit off of something like that, but the whole reason society is where it's at is because like people were physically out there making society. They're not sitting there like making apps and shit and getting rich off of apps where people like can sit there and spend money. And you don't actually have to have like a storage center somewhere with a bunch of inventory and shit like that. You can just like make them pay for like fucking character skins and shit like that. And like yeah, it's completely different than like when people had to like go physically like fucking put a house together and like sell that motherfucker. It's way different.
Some people are like, yeah, after like 110.
What's up, Greed?
That 200 grand salary. Are you afraid or not?
It's Greed. Start making shorts. And man, oh for sure, yeah. I'll do more shorts. I don't know why. I just I feel like my ideas have been so like crappy lately. I just had like a blank when I would stare at like my phone, like what the fuck am I gonna make right now? But yeah, not for sure. I'm gonna start using my live stream too to make like shorts, catching random shit. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Funny thing is, my son just got a PC. But yeah, I still haven't got a PC yet. I got like 2 laptops, but my daughter fucked both of them up. So, so whatever like whatever PC I do get, I'm gonna have to like put in a room where my daughter just has no access to, because she will straight up destroy it. She's already destroyed my tablet. It's not like the greatest tablet, but she's cracked like the whole back plate off, so like the battery's exposed. She's a nuisance, man. But yeah, eventually I want to like live stream and like react to stuff on the stream with you guys.
My first year was probably worse.
Shit, R.I.P. Exactly, yeah.
Like,
My daughter legit, she's so crazy. She took my son's TV flat screen TV, pulled it off the TV stand, and then started jumping on it and cracked the whole screen, destroyed it. Because she's like, 30 pounds. She's 4 years old. She's like 30 pounds, and she just straight destroyed it, dude. And I don't understand like what crossed her mind to do that. So like anything like nothing in my house is safe. Nothing is safe when you got a kid, bro. I got another one who's just turned a year old, so like, I pray to God she's like a different like type than her sister. Like she's more chill. Otherwise, it's gonna be fucking hell.
Americans are dominant, not you, by the way. You're saying that you're not. This is not applicable to you. I would say I'm in the politics mode, if that's what you want to
Man,
get at.
forgot what the hell I was talking about. But yeah, no, I appreciate you, Greed. Hey, if you guys are just finding my stream, like and sub, do me a favor. I'm live like every day, every other day, or I try to be. Um, Sometimes like I don't know if you're ever sitting there and like, dude, I just don't feel like turning my phone on. You know, I just don't feel like talking or whatever. I just want to like sit and veg and chill. Um, Sometimes that happens to me, and I fight through it. And sometimes I'm like, I just don't even want to stream right now. I'm like, just do it, just stream. Like, what the fuck? What's the difference? You're gonna sit here and have all these fucking bullshit ass thoughts anyway. Why not like talk to some people while you're having these bullshit ass thoughts? I don't know.
This is about how you treat society. I think it's pretty dumb to not want to like benefit society as a whole, given that you have the tools to understand it, right? So I think that it's important to get people involved, and I do think that it's dumb, right, to willfully not engage
I gotta fix my poll. Hold on, my poll makes no sense. Yeah, one person who voted why trans being bad. I messed up. Let me do a question and answering instead. Why is being trans bad? There we go. All right, we switched it up a little bit, you guys.
I don't know anything about Trump, so I didn't vote. Why would I vote
Yeah.
if I don't know who the right pick is, who the right candidate is? The amount of time it would take me to research that on my own would take a lot of time to do it right.
After I hear people like give their arguments about my question and answering, my Q&A, then I'll tell you what I think. Even though I probably have already told you guys what I think, but I can still clarify. I can run my thoughts back again. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I know my hair's long. I'm gonna get it cut or braided soon. I don't fucking know when though. Just randomly felt like shit, so for the past like 2 weeks, did not want to even leave my house to be honest, but I've had to, occasionally. But yeah. Yeah. One of these days. Ugh.
Raping a woman isn't enough to say that you wouldn't support them. That's reflective of your own values yourself and not reflective of the average person.
Man, I wish
Really dumb to sit up here and to say that you
if I ever start a like legit political channel, it's gonna be like I'm gonna like have to like start trying to write down or remember videos that I watch that make compelling points and shit like that, so I can use them as sources for like my arguments. Cause like every time like someone says something crazy, it's like, yeah, I already know the answer to this, and I've already seen evidence why like what you're saying is wrong. But I can never find. I've seen so much shit. It's impossible to remember. Like, oh yeah, I seen this video and they were talking about this and that, da da da, you know. But I don't know. Yeah, I just got to get my facts in order and whatnot. You know.
Alrighty, I'm gonna say thank you to a few more people. Give me 1 second. Sydney, thank you so much, really appreciate the $5. Thank you so much, Lily. Thank you so much for the $5. Happy birthday, Lily. Anthony, thank you for the dollar. Evan, thank you so much for the dollar. I really appreciate it. Mia, thank you for the $5.55. Thank you. Jillian, thank you for $3. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Quincy, thank you so much for the 10. Evan, thank you so
Crazy.
much for the dollar. I really appreciate it. Some people make on
Oh man.
playing catch up to people on.
Well,
Oh my god, it's literally been like
probably just be live for a
sorry,
little bit
everyone. I
longer
really
because
appreciate it. Thank you so much for the dollar. I really appreciate
yeah,
it.
man,
Thank you so much, David.
this shit's
And
like kind
Donna,
of
thank you.
dead. Or I'm just gonna put my
Miriam
phone
from
over
Atlanta with the
here on the
$50. Let's
kickstand
get
or
millions
whatever,
of W's from Miriam
and
in the
then
comment section right now. Thank you so much.
check
I really
back
appreciate
in
it. Thank you.
on the
Thank you for
comments
hitting all
or
my
see if
birthdays. I really
anybody's said
appreciate it. Thank
anything.
you.
So
Thank you. I wish I could react to it on the stream. I'm kind of sad that I don't have the ability to do that without it literally being copyright. But yeah, thank you so much, Miriam. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. Thank you. Some people think I'm using as well. Sheila, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Seriously. Cody, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. Publicly. Beaver, thank you so much for the $5. Cam, thank you so much for the
I look
$25. Thank
ripped
you so
from
much.
this
I really
angle.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, they said on 1 second about nothing years.
Arm
On
actually
1
looks
second
really
it's about
small
nothing
at
years.
this angle.
It's humanly impossible to. Yeah, it's actually crazy. Royland, thank you so much for the $2. Link, thank you so much for the $20. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know, right? It's like literally not taking away from at all. Jacob, thank you so much for the $5. Link, thank you for the $5. Andy, thank you for the $4 or $3. Doubtful, thank you so much for the 2. JB, thank you so much for the 10. Link with the $50 on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much, Link. Can we get some W's for Link in the comment section right now? Thank you so much. Again, I really appreciate it. The $50. Thank you so much. Laugh and Leslie, thank you for the $20. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
That'd be
Sydney, thank you
crazy
for
if I got donated
Zaylee,
$500, bro. That'd be fucking insane.
Kale, thank you so much for the $7.
This dude's got to have a
Flo, thank you so
sick
much, really
ass
appreciate the
bank
$5.
account.
Andy with $8, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All he does is he does this every day,
Right,
bro.
it's
He
actually
makes
crazy.
like
Evan, thank you
potentially
for the $5. Joe, thank you
$500
for the
every single
$5.
day he streams. It's
Justin, thank you for the
crazy,
$2. Fraser
right?
with the 5. Really
Like
appreciate it. Thank you.
literally,
As well as Chaos, thank you for the 5 as well.
that's fucking
Malik,
nuts.
MFF4,
Not even no, he makes more than $500 a day
that's it. A quick
because
Bearded Lizard
sometimes
with
someone can
$3.
just
Thank you
send
so
him
much. Bearded
five
Lizard,
hundred
appreciate it. Thank
dollars
you,
in one
everybody.
chat. Dude be going for like
Looking for some boosts.
hours, literally. I
GB,
don't know
looks like
when
you're
he
looking for
like
some
how
boosts.
many hours he normally streams
May
for,
the nice verse
but
start
this
here.
dude be streaming all day, right? And people be donating like
Alrighty. Let's
anywhere
go.
from like
May the first start here.
$2, $1 to $2 minimum, and then upwards of like
And what's your
I
birthday?
think 500 or like $1,000,
Okay, if you go back in
and
time, maybe
that's
it's really
fucking
cool. Maybe
crazy,
it's
dude.
really never see each other though.
I don't understand. Like, how, what the, his bank account has to be fucking ridiculous. Because, like, I felt like I was balling when I was working my little bullshit ass gas station job and I had no responsibilities, dude. I didn't have no kids,
Ritual
no
connection. Ritual,
pets.
if you give us a second, I
The
really
only
appreciate
people
it.
I had to worry about is
If
when
you
my
give us a
family would
second,
ask me for
and guess what?
money,
It's me. That's the
you know.
criteria listed in the
And
TikTok
I
stream.
feel
Thank
like
you
I was
so much.
balling. I had a stack of money all the time, even after I paid rent. I was doing good. And then,
Evan, only sending guys your blessings.
I
Thank
had
you. That's the
kids and
criteria
fucking,
listed in the TikTok stream.
yeah, my money kind of slowed down. But this dude, like,
Thank you, Logan.
literally, he makes what I could make. He makes what I would make in like a week in like less than a
Back to
day.
the visual again, everybody. Only
That
sending
is
guys your blessings.
actually
Thank you. That's the
insane, you
criteria
guys.
listed in the TikTok stream.
And he's only like 20 something years old, and all he's doing is he's like sitting there, he's like telling them like you're wrong, really, you're wrong. That's it.
Alrighty, give me 1 second. By the way,
And
everyone, my
then
comment count is still down. I
he
still
does
have no
have like he does
responses.
like you have a
Very sad.
computer
Very
and
sad.
setup and a little good setup, a nice setup, so you can like do
Getting no
check his
responses
facts
whatsoever.
and stuff and pull up sources and stuff. I have my tablet, but
Ritual
yeah.
copy.
But I'm not like big on TikTok, so I can't go live on TikTok, and I can't like I can't do the thing where you have people like doing. I didn't say Gemini, okay? Relax, stupid ass AI. But yeah, it's crazy because like you know he's only like 20 something years old, 23 years old, but like he's already accumulated more money than I have in my entire life. probably within like a couple years of streaming on YouTube. Not probably not even probably like a year's worth of live streaming on YouTube. He's probably made more than I've ever made at any of my jobs, any job I've ever worked. It's fucking crazy. And like I worked my ass off at these jobs. I had to deal with actual people trying to stab me, over dumb shit, or try and fight me over bullshit. I'm just doing my job, and people want to, act up and shit like that. And I'm doing more. I'm actually doing more than my job, you know. Especially when you're working at like a shitty ass gas station and they have no security. They're gonna try and use their employees as security, which is probably like super unethical. But whatever, they don't pay me for shit. So I was basically putting my life on line for like $7 an hour when I first started, you guys. It's fucking crazy. And this dude just sits on here, talks to the crazy people on the internet, and gets fucking paid, dude. No kids. Like he says, "Oh, I have 11 kids." And like I don't know, maybe he like sends money to like kids in Africa or some shit like that. But yeah, as far as I know, like this dude doesn't have no kids. He's got a girl. Uh, he's young as hell, and like his hair looks like kind of like what a little baby chicks like when a little chick is born from a chicken, how their hair looks like fuzzy still kind of like that's how young this dude is, and he's fucking paid up just from sitting in front of his little microphone talking to people, and then people are just like, "Here's $500." Like, bro, what the fuck? I've made $32 online, streaming. This dude's made that in like 20 like seconds of going live on his shit. Unfucking believable. I've had to work my ass off for pennies. Like, oh man, unreal. If you're paying me what you paid this guy for the work I did, like I was actually, contributing to society. Like, no offense, but like sitting here arguing with MAGA people, they're not going to change their mind. They're just going to upgrade their arguments or just like stop using those arguments and use other arguments as why they support Trump. They're never going to stop supporting him. They're just going to figure out different ways to support him, and they're going to practice by using you dismantling their arguments to just come up with new arguments. It's crazy. I guess maybe one day I can get a fucking setup and like I can sit here and do something similar. And I've been through way more shit than this fucking kid has. Trust me. I've been called racial slurs. I've been threatened with death. I've seen some shit. Working at my job, and if all I have to do is sit there and like provide people with factual information when they like say something incorrect, I can do that. All they have to do is tell me what they're saying, and then I can either give them my opinion, or I can pull up the actual facts, and we can sit there and go over the actual facts. Eventually, that's something I would like to do, like just debate with people. We could debate about what the fuck ever. I don't give a shit. Politics, whatever. Anime, football, whatever, dude. We can argue about all of that shit. Um, yeah. I want to argue with people like why are people so like against people just being themselves and fucking like as long as they're not harming other people, like why the fuck can't they just do what the fuck they want to do? I just don't understand. Why are people born into this world and they want to control everybody? It's just fucking weird. Maybe I'm ranting, it makes no sense, but yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel. Why are you born in this world and you want to control every single thing every fucking person does? Like, it's just weird. Ugh. I'm gonna hold my breath until someone donates me $1,000. Just kidding, obviously. If I have to say, I'm just kidding, then why are you here? Why are you here? Jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes. Dave Chappelle. Nobody? Okay, fuck off. Don't give a fuck. Go watch goddamn fucking Dora the Explorer, whatever the fuck your generation was. Hey, did you hear about that oil tanker that Trump just seized from like Venezuela or whatever? Ain't that crazy? He just like is a pirate, bro. He's a straight up pirate, bombing motherfuckers like for no reason and stealing people's fucking oil. Like what the fuck? Donald Trump is such a dork. Holy shit, dude is a fucking loser. Could you imagine being born as rich as he is and still being a straight up loser? Like how? You're given all the opportunities to like do whatever you want. You could have just like hung out with anybody. You could have done anything, but you decided to be a fucking dick and hang out with a fucking sex trafficker. Like what the fuck, bro? That's actually crazy. Like Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump have been like immortalized together now. You can't talk about Trump without thinking about Epstein and vice versa. Ain't that fucking crazy? Oh god. Ooh. Man. You know the most anti-gay people are usually the gayest people. They're just mad other people are willing to express themselves and aren't scared to like just be themselves and shit. But then you got people who are like Trump who are like, no, I swear I'm straight. Look at my model wife who hates me. Look at my weird kids who aren't like clearly neglected and raised by fucking bunch of other fucking people. Because I was too busy cheating on my wife with Stormy Daniels or whatever. I don't know. Oh, fuck off, MAGA. MAGA sucks, dude. Hey, MAGA, go fuck yourself. Hey, that one guy who's always streaming with the fucking MAGA fucking hats in the background, and you got the little MAGA hat on. Um, you look like a little bitch, bro. Just to be honest, you look like a little bitch, bro. Fuck you. Uh, not concerned about the poor, the weak, the marginalized, but definitely concerned about the rich. That's Trump in a fucking nutshell, bro. Looks like I gotta yell at my daughter for pounding on the fucking door or the dresser, whatever. Hey, get down now. Ugh. All right, you guys. Well, I'm about to dizzy. I've been live for an hour. That's the minimum time I'm going to go live for if my streams are like dead like this. None of my subs are clearly jumping in anyone's live stream right now. I'm sure people are. I'm sure like some of my subs are, active. But yeah, I guess I will catch you guys later. Do me a favor, I got kids, so hook it up, cash app, or be stingy. I thought my live stream question would be decent. Why'd you vote for Trump or why not? Then I could like get both people. But I don't know. I guess no one wants to fuck with me. I'm being shadow banned. Yeah, that's it. I'm being fucking shadow banned by YouTube. The big man upstairs doesn't want me to spread my opinion because they know I will destroy all of the fucking all the dumb Trump supporters. So they don't want to put me out there. They don't want more people who agree with me to see me to make my channel bigger because then I might be a problem in the future. They don't want that. They don't want me being successful. So I'm being shadow banned, and that's why I'm not getting subscribers. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm just sitting here not doing shit. Some truth and jokes, though, people. Just saying. Oh my god, thanks for the likes, you guys. All three of those likes are from me. Those are all three of my accounts. I liked 3 times on 3 different accounts. I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing. And I can joke like that if I want. You can't tell me not to. If you have a problem with that, like and sub. And tell me why you have a problem with that. If you have a problem with me having free speech, like and sub and tell me why. Don't tell me why until you like and sub. uh, why does YouTube want to shadow ban me, you guys? They don't want people with my like-minded opinion to like come together because we'll destroy these idiots, and they don't want us to like unite, you guys. They don't want me to have a big channel because they know like I will disrupt the whole system. They'll see a dude like me coming on there and like be like, oh shit, and have no idea what's about to hit them. Oops. Yeah, so if you're new, like and sub, appreciate you. Um, hey, shut up, guy. There we go. I'll put my cash app in the description one more time. Hold on, dollars. Then we have another 5 minutes and probably dip you guys. Let my cash app sit there. Maybe somebody will fuck with me. I don't know. I'm only on Cash App. I don't have my phone's not equipped to download anything else right now. I gotta get a new phone. That's a big reason why I need a new phone so I can fucking download a bunch of new apps so I can get my channel out there. But yeah, until then, like I'm kind of limited. So just Cash App for now. So if you want to send me a couple hundred, couple $1,000, my Cash App is there. Um, if all you got is like $2, I guess, it is what it is. It feels like panhandling at that point. But if you got like $10 and you're feeling rich, throw it at me. But shit, I guess I can't be mad at getting like $2, especially if a bunch of random people give me $2. That'd be dope. Um, I can't expect to get like $500 randomly like Parker, because I'm not sitting here debating like any Trump supporters. So people don't want to give me money, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get the word out there, like like MAGA supporters are just wrong about lots of things. I'm trying to let them know, and YouTube's not helping me. So, but yeah.
I actually think a lot of people know this
Um,
bullshit, but it fills them with a certain level of excitement and nostalgia that they lean towards it.
Right. People kind of view him as charming in a way, which is I don't know that's
Sure,
the
he's
opposite.
charismatic. I don't think he's particularly bright, but yeah, he's an attention grabber. There's no
isn't
doubt.
I think I will say I think a lot of people
because it
that are in support of him
has
now, like in
zero
who used to support
effect
him, they still see the Trump dad,
you.
Rand New York,
Period.
and Palm Beach.
No, being trans isn't bad because it has zero effect on you.
Trump
Period.
is kind of viewed as like a
That's
hero.
the answer.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
anybody
but
wants to cheat,
Rand, New York
cheat.
is the same
That's the
Trump
answer,
that was
right there.
perving on naked women in bureau state.
No, being trans isn't bad because it has zero effect on you. So boom. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's not a trick question or nothing like that.
The same Trump that
Just common
provided
sense.
charities and
Now, if you're scared that trans people turn you trans, like it's like The Walking Dead, but for trans people, I, I don't think so. I think you guys are like a little brain rotted, to be honest. MAGA supporters are absolutely regarded. Okay, I say regarded as instead of another word, and I think they're so stupid. Okay, let's just say that. I think they're regarded as being dumb people. Yep.
I couldn't tell you.
They're the most regarded people amongst dumb people ever, hands down. If you're a MAGA, I am so fucking sorry that your parents were probably like not getting their point across to you why life is the way it is properly, and they steered you in the wrong direction, no matter if they were MAGA or not themselves. Because a lot of times, some parents aren't even MAGA, and their kids are MAGA for whatever reason, and the parents are like, "Why are you so dumb? How did I raise such a dumb kid?" And I don't know, retrospectively, like maybe if I push too many
Not more
progressive
time.
ideas on my kids and this and that, and I tell my kids to be too accepting and this and that, maybe they might become MAGA. I don't know, but there's nothing else I can really do about it. Like either I'm gonna teach you to accept people for who they are as long as they're not causing you harm, or I'm not. So I don't fucking know. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Be sleazy.